Hey everybody, the Gaming Guru 51 here, and welcome to Pikmin. I have to be honest with you guys, I'm really afraid of playing this game. Doesn't mean I don't want to. In fact, this has been planned to be a Let's Play for quite the while now. But every time I thought about playing it, I realized my last playthrough and how bad I really sucked at it. I have to say, I did 100% this game once, and it was the worst run ever, and I'm so bad at this game. But I really felt like playing it, you know? So, oh boy, without further ado, let's jump right into this one. This is going to be a lot of fail. I'm probably going to lose a ton of Pikmin. We will see how things go. Let's do this. Oh boy. How we didn't die from that, I have no idea. And go figures, it's called the impact site, where we landed, due to impact. But it's quite simple, really. We got off course from an asteroid, and now we're on this foreign planet. In our beautiful ship! My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can only function for 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. That is right, this game has an in-game timer. If you don't beat this game in 30 in-game days, it's game over. So there you go. So we do control this via the Wii sensor bar, and yes, I do in fact have this, I have the Wii version of Pikmin, which is actually really nice, and I'm actually still kind of learning the controls. It has been a hot second since I've played this game, and I'm just trying to get my bearings straight here. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix my camera, because I cannot deal with these, with this. So where exactly am I heading to again? Over here? Sure enough. So, like I said, I have 100% in this game before, but it has been a few years. But I just kind of felt like playing this game again, so while it is going to be a 100% playthrough, I'm not going to know everything. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion, too. Go figure, he calls it an onion. So, what do? We pluck it, or we wait for it to grow, and after that, we pluck it. Well, we're going to look at it first before we do anything with it. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Yes, I am so compelled. Let's press A. And look at you, you're looking adorable, little red man. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A and then throw it in the direction I point, and then I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and pressing down on the control pad while pointing it as well. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Z rotates the camera behind Olimar, left and right to zoom. That's what I was trying to do. Left to right to zoom, up to change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls in my surroundings. And you will. Don't worry, I will. For sure. So, this is what I was trying to do, but I'm guessing I needed to unlock the ability to do so before I got anything. So, what we can do, we can throw the Pikmin to wherever I'm pointing at. And that's very convenient because you can make Pikmin do certain tasks based on, you know, where you are, what's around you. You can make them all do all sorts of things. For example, bring in this red 1 pellet to this onion. Well, of course, as you see, sprout more Pikmin. And the goal is to get a lot of them. You're going to want a lot of Pikmin for this game. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet that Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that could propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Yeah, you will. So we'll go ahead and wait for it to appear. And I'm glad I'm actually sitting in a pretty optimal way, so that way, you know, I can play this game pretty easily. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to pick up all the Pikmin. So we'll go ahead and pick up these two. So, you'll learn soon enough, but this game does have an in-game timer each day, perhaps. As you can see, it says day 1. Every day will have an in-game timer to do certain things, and obviously, since this is the first day and we're still learning about the game and everything, we're going to get an unlimited amount of time to complete this first day. There are only a few things we can actually do on this day that the game will allow us to do on this visit. We will be back here to collect some stuff later on, but for now, we're just trying to get the bearings straight as to what exactly is going on and what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to keep reiterating over and over, this is going to be the butchiest playthrough of this game I've ever had. Oh god. Yeah, sometimes that's going to happen. Pikmin are not going to cooperate with me. That's going to be something to look forward to. I do have 5 Pikmin, which means I can throw these guys over to this 5 pellet. They will all pick it up and bring it over, and that will yield some more Pikmin. So I think the goal for this day, since it is the first day, we're going to sprout as much Pikmin as we possibly can. And then we will see what happens from there. And unfortunately, you can't really do much while you're waiting. I mean, if you had more Pikmin, and obviously in the later days, you could do more things with more Pikmin. But for right now, we're just going to have to wait and sprout more, if that makes any sense. Obviously, I will cut out, like, unnecessary little things that are going on, but just know that this game does have a lot of things. And I believe if you use C down, you can move the Pikmin around. If they're near objects or whatever, they can do certain actions based on where they are as well, next to that object. So you don't really have to throw them all that much. You could also just kind of do this and then lead them to the object. It's kind of cool. So what else can I explain as of right now? We need 10 Pikmin for that, but I think what I want to do is, again, sprout as much Pikmin as possible. And what is going on over here? Oh, another thing I should mention... Oh, there's something over there. Another thing I should mention is that you can have 1 Pikmin carry 1 pellet like this, but the more Pikmin you have carrying a certain object, the faster that they will do it. So it's beneficial to have more Pikmin carry more item, or the same item, that way they get to their destination faster. And once again, that's actually going to be really essential for later parts of this game. You're going to want to get a lot of Pikmin doing certain actions all at once. And that's probably the one thing why I claim to be really bad at this game. I'm bad at multitasking. This game involves a lot of multitasking. A lot of you kind of doing a lot of certain things. So, yeah, that's fun. So you do need 10 Pikmin to move this, which we have more than enough for now, which is awesome. So, that's cool, I guess. And as you can see, we have more 1 pellets. We'll be sure to bring those back to the onion to sprout some more Pikmin. Man, you are really taking your sweet time here. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I could make use of their skills, perhaps I could fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. Press B to call them. C to dismiss. Press down on the control pad and point to command and control the group. Use Z and up and left and right on the control pad to control perspective. I shall record this in my computer and access it with plus. You got all that? Good. Alright, well now that we have done all that craziness, we do have this part right here. Oh my goodness, it looks like a ship part. I wonder what we're going to do with it. Well, you'd be surprised. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Oh, that's an easy one, my dude. But first, before we do any of that craziness, man, I saw a Pikmin fall down right there, and that's going to be a thing we're going to be dealing with for a lot of the game. You can also kind of control them in small groups to kind of make sure they don't fall off ledges or all kinds of things. So while we're here, since we do have the opportunity, go ahead and just, you know, grab some more Pikmin, because that's what we're going to do. And how many Pikmin does it require to carry this part? I'm going to say 20. Throw yeah, and let me find out. Yeah, it costs 20. It costs 20 Pikmin to lift. No, we need 20 Pikmin to lift that, and I believe we only have 12. So after bringing all of these pellets back to the onion, we should have more than enough Pikmin to pick up that object and bring it back to the ship. Whereas something cool will happen when we do so. And is there anything else I want to talk about while we're waiting? Obviously, at later points, as I mentioned before, these traveling segments will get cut out if it deems unnecessary to still be showing it. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I will find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. So I'm guessing it distinguishes between ones that aren't with you to ones that are with you. I'm guessing is what it is mentioning. As you see, those ones are dim over there because they're not in my roster, I guess. If that makes any sense, they're not following me because they're just idle right now. That's really weird to say. So we'll go ahead and collect all of our people. Oh, there's the 5 onion. I forgot about him. So now that should give us plenty of Pikmin to carry out this task. I don't know what the most amount of Pikmin you can carry on the first day is. I imagine 23 seems to be a good number. And over the course of the next few in-game days, we will be focusing on grabbing as many Pikmin numbers as possible before grabbing certain things. Because as you know, as I mentioned, we do have only 30 days to do it, so that's fun. But now that we have 23 Pikmin, it is time to collect our first ship part. And that is not the ship part, that is the ship itself. Unfortunately, these guys are slow. Hopefully we'll be able to get them to move faster at a later point. So, if you use the C down on the stick, just bring them over to here, and then they will all carry the this lovely ship part. And yeah, we'll take this back to the ship, and then hopefully something cool will happen where we can't exactly get out of this planet, but maybe something other will happen. Because I know how to speak words. As you can see, there are a few things we can actually look at kind of in the sneak peek of things. Like, there's a lot of things we can look at around here, signifying that we will be back here at a later point. Don't you worry. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be. I guess when we get this task done and this day is over, that'll be one episode. The goal is to do one day. And the way this is getting uploaded, it's uploading, I believe, twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays. The game is relatively short. It'll only be probably less than 30 parts, I would imagine. Maybe. But in any case, we'll talk about that later, I guess. But there we go! We brought the engine back to the ship! Now it's able to do things now. Hooray! And for some reason, when you bring back the engine, it kind of organizes itself a little bit. Gets its life back together. Hooray! We did it! Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. Yep, sure enough, that is one day. We have 29 more days to find to get our ship built and to get out of this planet. And with the help of these Pikmin, we can definitely do that, and it's going to be glorifying. I can only imagine what is going to happen when we continue this game. There might be some days where I get absolutely nothing done, and I'm pretty sure that's happened on my first playthrough as well. So, I guess it's not. I was going to say something, but I guess we can wait till the next episode. One day since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems that they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hakatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How could I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. And there you go. So I guess I can go over the stats a little bit. So you can kind of see the red line that's slowly creeping up. That's the amount of Pikmin we've sprouted on this one day, I believe. And it shows the amount sprouted on the day. We have 23 Pikmin total, of course, because we only made 23. And lost in battle, yeah, we're going to be fighting some good old enemies here. Luckily, there haven't been any enemies on this first day, but I believe me, that's going to be a problem. And left behind, so at the end of each day, if all your Pikmin are not accounted for and some are just missing, they can be left behind and you will lose them forever. Yeah, that's going to be a problem too. There's going to be that one Pikmin that's just far off in the distance somehow, and he's gone. And that's going to be great. So, that's why I'm relatively scared to play this game. I'm going to lose so much Pikmin. I can already tell. But I'm so excited to play it, though. You have no idea. As excited, or as scared as I am, I'm really excited to play this. So, that's going to be the end of this one, you guys. Next time on Pikmin, we're going to be entering the Forest of Hope in hopes of getting some more ship parts. And you see that enemy right there? He might wreck my life. But that'll be saved for another day. With that being said, everybody, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for some more Pikmin. I'm excited. See you guys then.